Good morning, everyone. Just gonna wait for this just to start kicking in. I wonder how many people are still in bed this morning, enjoying a nice relax. So we're just gonna wait a couple of minutes just to get everything up and running and everything nice and smooth, ready for us today. I hope you're all looking after yourselves. Okay, I hope you're all in a good position. Just going forward, patience is key, even though it's mind-boggling. Okay, so remember, patience is key. There is light at the end of the tunnel. A little bit of stagnation up into Christmas, but definitely come the new year, you'll start to see a change coming around things. Okay, so if anybody has any questions or things that you'd like to put up, any questions that you may have, just let me know. Okay. So is there anything in around your life that you'd like to know that you want to put up for me, and I can pull a question for yourself? Okay, so just in the comments below. Right, let's have a look. This is a little bit different, isn't it, than my normal live feed. So has anybody got any questions that they'd like to ask? Let's have a look and see if this is working. Morning. Hiya, Tina. How you doing, sweetheart? Lovely to connect with you. Hi, Pam. How you doing? Okay, so Pam, let's have a look, sweetie. Okay, so Pam, the world, okay? So for me, this is really about things coming into fruition for yourself. It's just about hanging on a little bit with yourself at the moment. It's about everything's coming around full circle for you, but you need to have change. You need to start making changes in your life. I feel the family's going around the same things as well, okay? In order for you to move forward, I feel a discussion needs to be taking place about plans together. I kind of feel plans are being made individually in our own minds, but we need to come together to talk about it. And within that, you'll actually break the cycle. You'll actually break the momentum, but you'll actually change the environment within that. It'll actually start to open up new doors, but finances will also have an impact here in terms of you moving forward. So sit down, a bit of brain storming with yourselves, but I also kind of feel you all have the answers, but it's time to communicate with it, okay? I hope that makes sense to yourself, sweetheart. Tom, definitely. She is. I mean, she's around you all the time, Tom. Do you know, in terms of the music that you're playing, it resonates a lot there with yourself. And I know you miss her dearly because I can feel that emotion. But she was always a lady for keeping you up spirited and keep you on your toes. Especially Christmas. I kind of feel I hear a lot of Christmas songs in around that as well. But like in a sense, in relationship to that, she's never lost you. She may be gone physically, but spiritually, she's around you all the time. Okay, sweetheart? So again, in regards to that, don't give up. She's happy. Once you're happy, she's happy. And she'd be the type of person that would be like that. If you're happy, don't worry about me because I'm happy because you are. Okay? I'm sending you lots of love on your bereavement, sweetheart. Hi Margaret, how you doing, lovely? Any change around me? Okay, so this is the card that I got for yourself, sweetie. Okay? Right, and this is you're coming into your own. Okay, so when you're saying about changing around yourself, there's new thoughts and new ideas, but I feel you're become a lot stronger within yourself in regards to that. I feel opportunities coming your way, okay, change of careers, but I also know about moving forward within your life and letting the past go. When you're going in for careers and job opportunities, don't jump in 2 feet first, okay? I want you to take a step back and see how that fits with yourself, okay? Does it feel right with me or doesn't it feel right with me? Don't go for the first thing because normally the second thing that comes away is always the better, okay? So again, how does it feel? Don't jump in 2 feet first to take the first thing, okay? Because I kind of feel it's more the second thing that would be more open up to yourself. Sometimes unwise choices are being made. Again, this is by jumping into things. I kind of feel going around same circles with yourself as well. So getting clarity within your mind. To do that, you need just to take a step back and see and feel how it fits with yourself. Okay? Does it feel right for me? If you don't, then bin it. Okay? This is also about circles and around your friends and family as well. Just about being involved in what you need to be, but not having to be involved in everything. Okay, you're very intelligent, you're very clear-minded. Sometimes you beat yourself up and you're a little bit too hard on yourself. This is also really about telling yourself in relationship to that it's about just don't try not to do that because you put yourself down a lot. And comes with confidence with yourselves in regards to relationships as well. New doors and new love will be coming in, whether it's a new love within a current relationship where there's more connection, or a new love coming your way. Okay, so again, in regards to that, all your dreams are within a reach of yourself. Okay, so stop doubting it. You have everything within yourself to go ahead with that. Okay, go out and have a bit of fun too. Morning, Mand. How you doing? Hiya, Sue. How you doing, sweetheart? Okay. Okay, Sue, abundance, flow of abundance. You're in your head again, aren't you, Sue? You are definitely in your head again. Keep your trust, keep your learning. Relationships, again, I kind of sensing around, there's still a lot of learning in that. Why are you going for second best? Okay, you need to kind of pull yourself back, and you need to decipher and realize how important you are to yourself and the people around you, but you deserve better than what you're getting. Okay, get out of your head, start seeing the clearer picture. You come up with excuses all the time for why people do stuff and things like that when your gut is telling you otherwise. You need to start listening to your gut and around that. There's a lot of learning coming in around your spiritual work as well. You're starting to become more open. The wings are behind your back, okay? So when you need to get them up over your head. So although you're learning, you're digesting, you're actually analysing things, but now you need to start trusting and believing in that. Again, with relationships, you need to look into relationships part of it. Are you actually getting what you want out of it? Are you getting what you feel that you deserve? There is a difference, sweetheart. Okay, so have a look into that for me, okay? Gemma, how you doing? Pam, you're welcome. Right, so let's have a look. The Ace of Earth. Okay, so Gemma, for yourself, let's have a look here. Oh, the flow of abundance. You got the same card actually as Sue. Okay, but what I sense in around yourself is that it's time to fly and let go. I'm being told loads of business adventures and loads of ideas. You're very much an entrepreneur. You're very much a person that can create anything in their life, but sometimes your fear within yourself is stopping you from moving forward. Okay, so for me, sweetheart, please take that step and go for it. Okay, you have such an amazing gift of manifestation. You have such an amazing gift of getting out and helping people. You're so gentle, but you're so strong at the same time. If there's something in your life that you don't want, change it, okay? Change it. But I kind of feel you're kind of sorted everything in around that, but I want to say, where am I fitting? So I want you to get out and enjoy life. I want you to get out and start doing things, but spend a bit more time on yourself in regards to that as well. Start attracting. I kind of feel love is about letting the boundaries down around your heart and letting that love free in. You don't have to worry anymore. You don't have to fear things anymore, okay? It's about just letting people look after yourself. Put down and put your feet up. Let others do to you what you do to them, okay? In a nice way. So let people come in to look after yourself. I feel a gift for yourself coming your way as well. A gift of compassion, love and empathy coming your way from people who surround you. And for the first time, you'll actually start to see you're surrounded by lots of lovely people, but how blessed you are within your life as well. Okay, that's what I want to say in regards to that. Absolutely nothing around you. I love your energy. I think you're absolutely fantastic. I don't know you, but your energy is so vibrant. You're like a wise owl. There's so much wisdom within yourself. Start seeing in yourself what everybody else sees in you as well. Okay, so Mandy, for yourself, Mandy, this is the card I got for you. I feel a full contentment coming in around yourself. I feel a lot of things now starting to come to your past with you. I kind of feel the last couple of years I'm being shown uneven road, so a bit rocky with yourself. But I kind of feel everything's now starting to take a place within yourself, and you can start to relax and put your feet up. A few changes coming around, but they're positive changes. I kind of feel abundance, happiness, but also with your extended family as well. A lot more peace coming in there, but a lot more laughter in around that as well. I kind of sense with this is, we've talked about this before, Mandy, just about thinking about where you want to go forward within yourself. You don't need to worry about anybody anymore. I kind of feel the carer and that going into the past and trying to watch after everybody's emotions. But I kind of feel that's all kind of settled to yourself now. And I just kind of feel just enjoy what you have. Take time out, relax, and then after the new year, start putting new ideas that you have into life for yourself. Okay? Lovely, peaceful card, love of happiness, love, emotion, but all on a higher frequency in terms of being excited and new adventures there for you. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Pam, you're welcome, sweetheart. Hiya, Deirdre. How you doing, honey? You good? Okay, so let's have a look. Right, Deirdre. God, lads, you're all getting this card this morning. It's all, I feel for me, this card is really kind of telling you is let go of your uncertainties and your fears, okay? It's nothing to be worrying about. We're going through a little bit of turbulent time, but everything will come to pass. And I kind of feel for Deirdre, for yourself, a little bit of a standstill, but you're going to fly coming into the new year. New year is going to be a good year for yourself. There are going to be a little bit of changes coming around, but positive changes. I kind of feel, I just want to say this year is your year in terms of 2021. Abundance, happiness, family, adventures. It could go on and go on and go on. It's about clarity. It's about fun. It's about being swept off your feet by everything that comes in around yourself. But I kind of feel by the end of 2021, I feel I want to say it's going to be, this has been a good year for me. Okay, I feel this is a good year for me. And yeah, I'm glad 2020 is gone. Okay, this year has been your learning year, but next year is going to be everything that you've reaped and you've learned for will come into next year. So think ahead, let this year go. And this is for a lot of us as well going through this at the moment. 2020 has been a lot of us getting rid of our baggage. It's been a lot of lessons. It's been a lot of curveballs for us. But the sooner we get rid of it, and you have to get rid of it by New Year's, all the emotions or the turmoil of this year, so that you will move forward into 2021, okay, more vibrant and more alive, okay? Because if you don't, you're going to carry some of 2020 into it, and we don't want that. Okay, so everybody that's on here today, make sure you clear your emotions, ensure you learn your lessons, get rid of them, so that your baggage from 2020 is left at the door for New Year's Eve. Okay, and that's including myself too. And I got plenty of baggage there to let go of as well. I'm still human. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. That's a lovely, actually uplifting card, really. Hi Audrey, how you doing, sweetheart? Okay, yours is just jumping out at me, so let's see where we're going. Tom, you're welcome, sweetie, you're welcome. Okay, so Audrey, this is for me. And it's time for contentment. It's time for to sit back, stop worrying about things we can't control at the moment. But I kind of feel new adventures coming in around that. I feel happy home life is coming around it. So everything that you wanted in your life is now coming in. So the home for me is about happiness, children, relationships, finances, and I want to see, I'm just being shown a new build house as well, so about house move as well, that may be on the cards for yourself with regards to that. But I also feel completion of projects, and I kind of feel the projects for me is your own self-development. It's about you've learned a lot by yourself throughout this year. You learned a lot about people and around you this year, so it's given you a great insight and a great give you great empowerment this site. You've learned a lot this year, but it's been the making of yourself in regards to that as well. Reconnection with love, new growth, new happiness with there, and new understanding. So everything is coming into place. You don't have to do anything. You just have to sit back and just enjoy the ride going forward. Okay. Again, 2020 is going to be a year that we're all going to be glad to get rid of, because our lessons, our fears, our uncertainties have been brought to the core for us this year. And so it's been quite a turbulent year, not with the COVID, but what we've all had to learn from that as well, do you know? So I hope that makes sense to yourself. Hi Naomi, how you doing? Okay, so Naomi, let's have a look for you, sweetie. Okay, ooh, look at this. Loving it. Okay, for me, I just want to go to the first one in here as being yourself, okay? To me, it's about you started to come into your power, you started to shine and become above everybody else. I kind of started that you've kind of able to resettle friendships and around yourself and start to see true colours with other people. You've learned a lot about situations and around yourself, although work has been quite uncertain with yourself also. I kind of feel it's time for you to get out and to start looking at different avenues where you can progress is what I want to say. So where you can progress and go on to do and see what you can do for yourself There'd be more financial benefits in around that. Now I also kind of feel new car, but I kind of feel I want to say like a company car and around this also. So it's about where showing you where you can go, that you have everything within yourself to do that. I feel happy family life within that. But I also kind of feel a lot of conflict with others going back into 2020, that you have now been able to become more assertive and found your voice in things, okay? Whereas before I kind of feel your voice would be quite suppressed. But I also kind of sensing around that it's time for you to shine. But also I kind of been shown, which is quite funny, like a superhero costume. So it's like where you're taking your power back and where you're now in control of your life and you're now wise enough to make the decisions for yourself without being dictated to others. And that's huge. That's absolutely huge for yourself. I kind of feel that you've really started to see yourself for the first time. Okay, and you start to see the great qualities within yourself. But yeah, that's really nice. I love that. I love the Superwoman costume. I think that's brilliant. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to yourself, hon. Hi, Shar. How you doing? Ella, how you doing, sweetheart? Right, okay. So Ella, before I even shuffled, this one came out for me, okay? I feel for me and around this is conflict in around relationships, but I kind of feel conflict in around your self-love as well. I kind of feel for me is to stand up and take your power back from people. But I also know that when I'm going into the relationship part of it, I want to go into the past. It's the past that's stopping me from moving forward, about the hurts that I've been through by people and how they treated me. So there's a bit of kind of past regression coming in here. So go into the past and go into healing it. Now, if you're struggling with that or not sure, I want you to contact me after, because I got a great meditation. It's called Cutting the Cords, okay, that you can use for that as well. It's about showing you your true value within yourself, because you lack a little bit of confidence when it comes to the heart and letting people in, and a bit of uncertainty about where you fit in and where you don't fit in. But sweetheart, you fit in everywhere. It's just your confidence that's stopping you from moving forward, okay? So this little man here who's spread out is to say, open up and let me in. Show me where I can direct you, but let me teach you the values of your life, but let me teach you to let go of other people's perceptions on yourself, but to show you that not everything within your life has been your fault, and that you need to hand that responsibility back to others who had been involved in situations as well. Okay, so if you like that meditation, Ella, give me a message after and I can send you on the link, okay? Okay, Kathleen, how you doing, sweetheart? Margaret, you're welcome, honey. Okay, so this one, so this is what we got at the moment. Okay. So just have a look. So Kathleen. Okay, so Kathleen, I just kind of feel within this that relationships are a big thing in here, but I kind of feel relationships for yourself, but relationships with people outside your life, new groups coming back in, and you've started to see who's around you, who's there to love and support yourself. I kind of feel also it's about finding your voice within relationships. That still needs a little bit of work to be done at the moment in time. Although you've got to be better, it's about stop suppressing your emotions. We need to talk to people about how we feel, but we need to let our voice be heard within relationships also. And to be honest with you, I kind of feel it's not a big a problem as you may feel it to be about the communication side of it. I kind of feel it's a release that just needs to come out, and your fears are evolving it, is making it, a mountain into a molehill, that kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? And I kind of feel it's unnecessary worry in around yourself as well, because you're very much working in your head at the moment and a lot of uncertainty. But I kind of feel it's not a worry. I kind of feel once you express yourself and you talk, you'll actually see that change can come, and change is good, okay? But it's that you now need to be looked after, that you need to have your voice heard, but you also need to know that you have support. We can't be strong all the time. We try to, but it actually takes a stronger person to open up and give emotions than it is to close it. And it's something that's so small that can be changed by through hearing your words. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to yourself, sweetheart. Dawn, how you doing, hon? You good? Right, let's have a look and see where we're going. Oh, yours actually flew off and onto the floor. Sorry about that. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, the Six of Fire. Okay, so this is for me about terms of moving forward. I don't even feel I want to look at the card because I just kind of feel a cord that's literally pulling me. It's like a bungee strap. You know when you pull back from a bungee strap and you just get literally pulled fast that direction. This card is to me is go forward fiercely, stop worrying, do all the things that you want to do. Great news is coming from adventures, financial, love, home, just everything. Everything that you've worked for is now coming into you and has been coming to you in terms of finances, abundance, and love, happiness. Everything is just an amazing card, to be honest with you. It's time for celebration. So there's times for celebration in terms of weddings and christenings and that coming up in your way as well. And rebirths, I feel babies and things like that coming in. So all your dreams and all your aspirations for yourself and your family is now coming to pass. You've worked really hard. Now to start to reap the benefits of everything that comes your way. It's just amazing. I have to show you the card. It's just an amazing card. It's everything about going forward, and you've really risen. You've really risen. You've really come to that state of play within your life that everything now will start to come into pass. A little bit of patience. We don't like being not being patient, but a little bit of patience, okay? And you'll actually start to see one by one new changes coming in, but positive. Again, it's a brilliant card, all round card. Okay, so Laura. Okay, so Laura, this is what I've got for yourself. So Laura Bracken. Okay, so this is time to take time out. I kind of feel, Laura, you're doing a little bit too much, sweetheart. Okay, it's okay to take time out. You don't have to have the answers for everybody. Your energy is a little bit low now, but your energy is what I would like you to know from going forward. Your energy is from November, tail end of November coming to January will be low as well. So you're not always going to have a high energy around that. It's nothing to be worried about. It's just different people at different stages and different seasons. Their energies will be quite high and yours, some will be quite low. So again, energy workers coming around that. So for us in around February to November, our energies can be quite high. Okay, but come November to January, our energies will start to sink. So then we kind of feel we don't have enough energy as what we would have. Now, the understanding for me is coming in just to let you know there's nothing wrong. It's just you need to give time out. It's also about you're trying to work too much, and you're trying to fix too many things when in fact you're not actually fixing anything because you're so physically drained and emotionally drained. Okay, just take time out. Don't be trying to push yourself to do anything before this time of Christmas because you'll become so frustrated because your energies are low. Nothing that's in around yourself. It's just a shift and it's just how we work. Okay, it's about letting people look after yourself as well. You're very headstrong, okay, and you're very independent. So now it's also teaching you just to let people come in and look after yourself in regards to that. It's only a pause, so everything you've worked hard for, you'll still have when you come back into January. It hasn't gone, okay, and you'll pick up from where you left off. But it's about you taking that time out and sit down and watch some Christmas movies or anything that you want to do without pressure, okay, because you work a lot within your head. And when we're in our head, we work a lot with fears, we work a lot with emotion, and we just get nowhere. It's actually the hindrance of us. But I promise you that, just sit back and everything will be fine, okay? It's about time out for yourself at the moment in time. Okay, so Rosaline, this one's yours. I didn't get a chance to shuffle them. Okay, so the sun. This is lovely. Okay, so for the first thing I'm getting from this, Rosaline, to be honest, is everything has started to come into place for yourself. There's a bit of uncertainty where you want to go and what you want to do. But I sense in relationship to that is your own fears are stopping you from moving forward. I know that I feel a little bit restricted at time with the restrictions that are in, but there are certain things that we can still go on and we can still do. Just be mindful of yourself. I kind of feel I'm not a person that likes to be indoor a lot. I do like my own company, but I do need to get out. So I feel for this is a lot of time for learning because I see a lot of books in around yourself. So there's a time for relearning and recentering with yourself, but there's also a time for planting seeds in order for you to go move forward in the new year. So what dreams and aspirations have you put on hold that you'd like to go and do? Okay, and now when I'm saying about that, I want to go back into your childhood for this. So what is it, the dreams that you've put on hold for others that you would like to do, and to go out and to start reconnecting with those aspirations? There's also travel coming in around yourself as well. Because I feel I'm very much a carefree person. I do like to go out and I do like to venture. So you'll get back into doing the things that you want to do. And again, please learn how to say no. Okay, so no for me is coming in. It's about understanding, learning to say no with yourself, and it's okay to put time off for yourself as well. You're absolutely amazing. I feel your energy to be quite fun and quite charismatic, and I kind of feel that you'd be a good person to sit around. So again, just that reconnection with people is very important to yourself as well. Sue, you're welcome, hon. You know, I'm always there to give you a nice pep talk. Hi, Marie. How you doing, lovely? Okay, just bear with me, guys. I'm just working down here as fast as I can. Okay, so please bear with me if I haven't got to you yet. I apologize. Okay, so Marie, this one's for yourself. Okay. Take a deep breath. Take a breather. Okay. I just feel, for me, Marie, I feel a little bit lost at the moment, okay? And this card is trying to say to you, it's just to hold tough. Now, the first thing I feel around it is emotion, okay? There's a lot of water. Now, with me, it's emotional ties and just uncertainty. But she's flying. Look at her. She's flying. Her feet aren't even touched the ground. She's saying you have this. It's okay to feel emotion, and it's okay to feel uncertainty and worry, but not to hold it to yourself, okay? This card is a star. It says it all. All your dreams and aspirations are coming true. Okay? There's a few changes to be done in around your life at the moment in terms of people and with respect for yourself, but also showing you respect. Okay? It's also about you understanding that you deserve better than what you're getting at this moment in time. And the person who can change that is yourself. Now, I know that when I say that, I feel a bit of anxiety and a bit of worrying around that. There's no need to be worried, or there's no need to fear it, okay? Your energy is fantastic. It's amazing. You're kind, you're gentle, you're generous. You know, you'd give your heart and soul to anybody. So now it's time for you to receive that heart and soul from somebody else, okay, in relationship to that. The jugs here, it's like, to me, they're telling me that you just kind of feel everything's kind of coming in and coming out at the moment, but that will stop. But also I'm being shown is the jugs for me is also that the jugs are always full. So don't be worrying about finances coming your way. Don't be worrying about happy things coming your way, because the flow of the water through all the jugs is continuous. Okay, so it's about new things coming your way, positive things coming your way. It's okay to feel negativity and doubt at this time, because the energy within the atmosphere is quite negative. So when you're sensitive, you'll pick up on that as well. What you need to do is just give yourself time to take time out and just to let everything go over and above you without having to fix anything. But I do feel that there's words that need to be spoken, your feelings need to be spoken, but you need to do this now before the new year, okay, so you don't carry it into 2021. Okay, so, and you have this, I promise you have this. Like I said, your energy is amazing. Your compassion, your empathy. Now let you see what everybody feels around you. And those that don't want to be around you, just get rid of them, please. Because they're not there for your highest good. And if they're not there for your highest good, they shouldn't be a part of your life. And that's the same for everybody else in the live feed. If people can't treat you right, if people can't be happy for you, ask yourself the question, are they the right people you should have in your life? Because we should have people in around us that love us and support us, not people that want us to put us down and to make us feel unworthy within ourselves. They're not the people we should have around our lives. So we have a choice of who we have in our lives and those that we want to get rid of. Okay, so Laura, I think I've done yourself as well. Haley, I don't think I've done yourself there. Okay. Guys, if I've missed you, because I can't keep track, I can't remember everybody. If I haven't got to you yet, we just put it on the bottom. I'll scroll down quickly, because I know some of you are coming back up asking for cards, and I know I've done them. So could you just say I haven't had a card yet? Just to help me to help you, okay, if that's okay. Right, okay, so Haley, I know I definitely haven't had a Haley. Okay, lovely name, by the way, Haley Douglas, love that. Haley, I love this card. This is about somebody who's worked a lot through their past, had their hills in the background, so it's a bit of trauma in the background, but you have a very good at manifesting and overcoming things in regards to that. Very spiritual, entrepreneurial person, works a lot with their gut and their intuition. I kind of feel there's a lot of love and around family, and you kind of now started to see yourself within family. Now, not only your own family, but extended family. I feel you've done really well in terms of, getting rid of the people in around you that aren't there for your highest good, like we talked about before. This to me is about learning. Okay, so if you have a look, it's very bright in the center, but there's brown around here. So this is about learning, about your own spiritual learning. So connecting with your guides and connecting with your path, because your path, although you're on it, I sense and feel, is going to start taking off next year. During the next we don't really have 2 months, say roughly 2 months, there's a lot of channeling coming from new ideas and inspiration. So you need to give yourself time out for your busy schedule to sit down and get the new ideas and aspirations, okay? This is our time for channeling. So between November to January, that's our time when we're teachers for channeling. That's our time for inspiration and going forward, okay? So again, regards to that, you're flying, just sit back. Thanks, guys. I'm going to come down to you there now. I hope that makes sense, Haley. Okay, Katrina, I don't believe I've had yourself yet. Okay. Okay, Katrina. Okay, so Katrina, I kind of feel that sometimes you have a tendency to overanalyze things and overthink things. And then what happens is that you're just going around in circles and circles and circles. Okay, you're very strong, headstrong person, determined, which will get you loads of places. But in terms of the problem with being headstrong is sometimes we overcomplicate things. Okay. So trust me, I know I used to be like that too. I probably still am now. So sometimes we just need to take a step back, and that's where our gut feelings come in. How does it feel with yourself? Don't try to rush, I feel, projects with yourself at the moment, because if it's not the time for it, the project will fall. Okay, so again, relationship to timing, the divine timing is very important, because you have projects on the go, and it's also about you worry when they don't come to pass for yourself. But it's not that they're not coming to pass, it's just timing within that. Now, there's also a fear that sometimes there's a fear about putting yourself out there as well. Would you understand this as well? So about putting yourself out there and people seeing you. Let them see you. You're amazing. You got great charisma. You're intelligent. You're very gentle in your tone. It's time to be seen. It's time to shine. Okay? Just again, it's coming in again. If things don't work out, it's because of the divine timing. It's not because of what you're doing wrong. It's just because when things are meant to come in, if the timing is right, you will fly with it. If the timing is wrong, you'll actually sink. And your guides and your loved ones in your spirit world and your soul, which is you yourself, will not want you to sink. Okay? And it took me a long time to process and understand this myself. And if you don't get what you want, it's because something better is coming your way. So it's really about teaching you understanding, so you can let go of the hard critique within yourself. Okay? Just trust and believe, because everything's going to come to pass. I mean, that's an amazing card for me, to be honest with you. Your chalices are coming, which is also about wealth and finances, but also you're divinely looked after, and you've got a great family and friendship security around yourself too. Do you know? This to me looks like a face. So again, you're being divinely guided to where you're meant to be. But at the moment, it's just be patient, hang tough, because it's going to come your way. And when it does, you're going to reap the benefits from receiving it. Okay? So I hope that makes sense for yourself, Katrina. Okay. So Iona, we're just going to go to yourself, and then I'm just going to scroll down to make sure I'm just reaching people to know if that's okay with everybody on here. Okay, this is my battered card. Has nothing to do with the reading. Okay, it's just used. Okay, but I love this card as well at the same time, because to me this is about take a step back, Iona, and revise and look at information, because sometimes you're going around the same circles and change is needed to be brought into your life. Okay, change in terms of where you fit in around relationships, both platonic and romantic, about you now realizing that you're a part of that circle and not outside the circle. So it's about acceptance within it, but it's also about you understanding that you're just important as everybody else. Again, I kind of sense we're trying to run and break away. Okay, so I kind of feel we're run to break away. Again, what that's telling me is about the need to be free. Okay, so the need to be free, but I need to be able to fly and put my aspirations into thought. Ask yourself what's stopping you from moving forward. And the first thing is people's opinions and, people's criticisms and what if I can't or what if I can. The only way you're going to know is by trying it. And the thing is, like I said a couple of cards back, that people will love you, who love you will help and support you. And sometimes the choices that we make for ourselves, other people may not make. And there's nothing wrong with that, because this is our life and that's theirs. The way we think, what we like, the way we behave is completely different to a person who could be sitting beside us. But the people who love us, even if they don't understand what we're doing, will support and guide us once they know that we're happy. But Iona, for me, it's about you need to look at what makes you happy within yourself. What is it that you like to do? So there's a bit of decision making in terms of who am I, what do I like, and where would I like to see myself? And if you sit down with pen and paper, you'll actually start to see a lot about the changes that you want to make, but get the answers on how to make them too. And again, for everybody on the live feed, if you are uncertain with things, get pen and paper, just write the question and just let the answer flow. Because when you're out of your head and when you're writing, you're not allowing your fears and you're not allowing your doubts to kick in. And the thing is, even for myself, if I'm doing a reading for myself, I won't be able to pick a card because I will want the card to tell me what I wanted to hear. But I'll get a pen and paper and I'll just write down what I'm getting from it, and then that'll be my answer, because otherwise my head will kick in with it. My fears may kick in with it, or my outcome of how I want it to be will kick in. So the only way from disconnecting from that is pen and paper, writing it down, and then go back and read and digest what it is that you're being guided from your soul to receive the answer to your question. So again, something else you can take away with yourself as well, Audrey, you're welcome, sweetheart. Oh, thank you. I like rainbows. Naomi, you're welcome, sweetheart. You're welcome. Oh, come here, Naomi. Yeah, send me a picture if you get the costume. Oh, I think that's fab. I've never seen a superhero's costume come in before. But look, I'm open to anything. Okay, so I'm just going to go down and see who I haven't got a card for at the moment. So, if you just bear with me, I'm just going to, just so I make sure I get to people. Okay. So I'm just going to start from Amanda, okay? So again, I'll come back up, guys. So again, please, I'm not ignoring you. If I just generally have not seen you, please put down like I haven't had a card, okay? If you wouldn't mind, just so that I know that I'm not leaving anybody out, Okay, so Amanda, okay, so this is what we got for yourself, Amanda. This to me is empowerment, okay? It's about a relationship within yourself and a romantic relationship going on to the next level. It's a lot about trust, but I kind of feel with yourself there's a lot of uncertainty within relationships. You kind of intend to, you kind of go forward, but then you pull back 2 steps. So this is about trust and just letting yourself go freely within that relationship and knowing that you are truly loved within that. Now, I know that when I'm saying this, I know that you might be doubting this a little bit, okay? But there is a bit of confidence that you're safe and you're secure, but then sometimes you doubt it, okay? The best thing is just to take a walk with it and, the best thing is to take a walk with it and just let it show you where it's meant to be. It's also about you're not used to having somebody look after yourself. So there's a little bit of a fight with that as well. Okay. Don't worry about it. Everything's perfect. And around that, you're in the power. You're starting to see things more clearly now. You are starting to see that you can receive love. And there's a little bit of fight in terms of letting it out because of the past. But you're actually starting to trust in that now, and you're actually starting to trust that somebody actually loves you and is willing to do anything for you, which is lovely. And I feel relationship for me is sometimes when we're not used to receiving that, it's very hard when we have somebody who's willing to give that all to us. But trust, you're with that person for a reason, and that person has helped you, I feel, and carried you on your path and very much open to helping you and lifting you up and right beside you no matter where you want to go. That's what I'm getting a lot from that. It's also about taking time out for yourself and start seeing the true value within yourself. So the self-confidence is coming in around that. Listen to what your partner is telling you and listen to the people around you, how amazing or how beautiful you are. Because you are, your energy is, your energy is, but now you're starting to see it and it's a bit uncertainty around that. But go forward, nothing there stopping you, just carry on your journey, enjoy the compliments, enjoy that love, and it's like the honeymoon period. Sit back and put your feet up with it, okay? Share. Okay, so Share, this is for yourself, okay? So again, I kind of feel for me, Share, is stop procrastinating, stop putting yourself in the little bubbles, time to come out and time to shine, okay? Because for this card for me, that's you, the dragon in the side. The dragon's lovely, dragon's powerful, okay? A dragon for me is about strength, courage, charisma, wisdom, okay? But the posting around here for me is where you've got yourself imprisoned. It's like you're too frightened to go out and try new things in case of failure. You're too, and I kind of feel this is coming around education-wise, so I kind of feel retraining and around that. But you're going to fly. You just have to trust and believe in yourself. It's a bit different for yourself because whereas before I kind of feel you would have been a little bit more kind of complacent and sitting back and just, on that carriage and being taken to where you meant to go. Now you're starting to be pushed to work for it. So this is a lot of a spiritual and soul energy coming in around that to push you to go out to do all the stuff that you want to do, okay, that you're meant to do. It's about you are different. There's nothing wrong with being different. We're all different. Different is good. So you have to learn to accept that you are different and you have insights that some people may accept and may not accept. So there's a lot of family values and people's values in around you. Again, it's just like letting that go so you can move forward. It's time for you to start thinking about what you want to do with your life, and that's where the retraining and the positivity and the change is coming in. You'll feel a lot more confident, a lot more assertive within that, but it's something that you need within your life. And it's about you, not anybody else in around your life as well, okay? So I hope that makes sense. Katrina, I think I got around to you, sweetie. Okay. Marie, you're welcome, lovely. Jacinta. Okay, so Jacinta, this one's for yourself. Okay. I want to say false expectations appearing real. So fear. Okay, I want you to come out of that bubble. The dreamer for me is about the card that starts you on your journey. Okay, so you're now on your journey. It's about giving you insight, and there's a bit of unsteady feet with yourself. It's like a person who's never gone ice skating before and they get onto the ice skate and they don't know how to ice skate. Okay, this is for me is about a change coming in around your life. Okay, but a change that you're very much a person that doesn't like change. Okay, but change is necessary. But the change is going to be very rewarding for yourself. I kind of feel it's very much entrepreneurial, so it comes in around work-based. It's about going out and doing the things that you want to do so that you can buy materialistic objects and materialistic things in your life. I kind of feel new family values and your way of thinking is completely changed, where you're just being quite complacent and you're quite complacent, but at the same time, you're very much... you put out others before you. But this is about yourself as well. It's also about a journey, but following your dreams. Because I kind of feel there's things in your life that you would like to accomplish, but you just never got it. You never went and sought them through. Not because of anybody putting pressure on yourself, but it's choices that you made. But now it's the rethought about going out and having new adventures with yourself and putting your dreams into fruition with regards to that. I also kind of feel at home within the country coming in around this also. So it's about progression and where you want to be. So a new home where it's more kind of not too isolated, but out in the country, but there's people alongside, but not attached to me as well. So it's about starting thinking about your future and what you want out of it and putting the steps in place for that also. I also kind of feel that sometimes you intend to put blocks in your way, because I'm just being shown a wall being built around you, but I can see you building it. So again, take away the blocks, take away your fears, and just go ahead and do all the things that you want to. Now, when I'm talking around that, I'm being shown like a fairy wand. So it's telling me that anything you want in your life, you can manifest it and you can accomplish it. But it's a time for you now to decipher what you want to do, but put yourself first. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you in some shape or form, but I also know there's going to be some thinking about this after as well. Okay, Katie. Ooh, Katie, you're just flew off on me. Okay, so Katie, this is the one for yourself. She loves coming out today, doesn't she? Okay, so Katie, for me, it's time out. It's about rethinking. There's a lot of change coming around yourself, but I can see a new project coming your way in terms of education, okay, and possibly a change of career. So this must be something that you've been thinking about for a while, because I feel like I've gone over this before, but I've put it on hold. And to me, this is about the time is now coming into next year. If you want to go and change career, want to retrain in something, and I don't feel it's going to be a long training, but you can do it in short period times or part-time, that next year is the time for you to do that. Okay, it's something that keeps on coming around for me over and over again, and I just keep on putting it aside because of finances, but also financial security. Okay, because I do like to have my money coming in, which we all do. But I just kind of feel in regards to that, it's time for you to go and decide what you want to do. But I do see a retraining coming in next year. Now, when I say I see a retraining coming in next year, I also want to say that is a choice that you will make. I can see that there for you. However, it's up to you whether you want to go for it as well. Just like with every reading, we have control in our lives, what we want to do and what we don't want to do. So this is what I'm seeing for you. But it's up to you whether or not you want to go ahead and do that. Okay, sweetheart? So just a bit of clarity there for yourself regards that as well. Okay, Catherine. How you doing, sweetie? Okay, so this is yours once, Catherine. Okay, so for me, I feel there's a lot going on, okay, and around yourself at the moment. There's a lot of confusion, there's a lot of uncertainty and around yourself. But to me, this is your power, rethinking about where you want to go and what you want to do, okay? But it's also about taking time out and knowing the abundance will come with yourself. You're very much a person that, I want to say, a very loving family person, always putting people before themselves, but I kind of feel a new hobby is meant to come your way to give you a bit of an outlay and reconnecting with people. Get out and reconnect with people. You need to get out of the house, you need to be around people, and you need to socialize. It's about yourself. It's about money always seems to find its way to yourself. This is a pot of gold. But this is around money is not a problem with yourself. Money always finds its way to yourself. Okay, so sometimes you have a tendency of not putting yourself first and spending on others, but now it's time to spend on yourself. It's also about where do you fit into your own life. So it's all about you and having that social aspect, because you need to be around people. And you need to have something that's outside the house. And I just don't mean by going to work and coming home. I mean about a social network where you can go out and let your hair down and just live a little bit. Okay, in regards to that, it's time. Everything else in around your life is settled at this moment in time, do you know, and it's quite balanced. So now it's time for you to start thinking about yourself and what you want. Okay, so I hope that makes sense for yourself. Okay, Eleanor. Woo, Eleanor, yours just gone and jumped off me. Okay, so Eleanor the Wheel, very strong, very determined, love the energy around it. There's absolutely nothing that you can't do, but there's decision making coming your way. Okay, so there must be a part of you whether to decide where you want to stay where you are or whether you want to move away. Okay, and I kind of feel this is around job prospects and around that too. It's also about you're very divinely guided by positive changes. There's a pull there for you to want to move, I sense, to want to have a change and have experiences away from where you are, but you're worried about what people may see or what they may think. I kind of feel the experience is something that you need, but again, the choice has to be yours. It's just what I'm sensing from it. It's also about the making of yourself to see what you can do by yourself and independence. So there will be an opportunity for you to come up to go away for an experience through work. And but you will decipher at the time whether or not you want to do it. There's a bit of fear around this, but I kind of feel a lot of opportunities and a lot of doors will open as a result of that as well. I feel you've worked so hard to where you are now. It's time. It's a break. It's a break within yourself and a break within your work to see how far and how much you can accomplish yourself and around that. It's a choice. Remember what I said? It's a choice whether or not you want to go for it. That decision has to come from yourself, okay? So again, the one thing I can see stop you from moving forward is basically just fear. But again, like everything and anybody, we have to watch our fears. But the decision will come, and if you decide to pass it, another opportunity will present itself again for yourself. So again, just be mindful of when that opportunity comes in. It's up to you whether or not you want to take it or not, okay? I'm not here to tell you what to do, but just give you the options for you to decide for yourself what you need to do, okay? Because sometimes, when it comes in, it's about helping you to find the decision, helping you to understand this, so you can make the best decision for yourself, because it's your life. And, and the only person who's going to know if it fits right for ourselves is ourselves. And that's the truth in it. Okay, so Michelle. Okay. So this one is... Ooh, falling in love. Okay, so I feel for me though, the fall in love it's everything. It's all about you feeling the new growth within yourself. I kind of feel it's your own spirituality, it's your purpose, it's your life, it's your mission, it's everything that's coming your way. And I kind of feel you're ready to grab everything with both arms. And I kind of feel relationship, I kind of feel work, I kind of feel it's just everything. Give me everything. I'm ready to take it on, which is fab. And I love that. I love that in this, because this is, to me, is showing you diving down to pick up the chalice. So it's telling me that anything you want in your life, you can actually get it if you go the extra mile to receive it. Now, with our soul's purpose and our soul's mission, okay, it does. If it's in our architect plan, it will come to us, but we have to go halfway to meet it. So for me, Michelle, is anything you want in life, just reach out and grab it, because there's absolutely nothing that you can't have. Okay? And this is in all aspects of your life within this moment in time. But I feel the time is time for moving now. It's a time for moving forward in anything in your life. Like I said, it's not anything specific. It's so general. But it's the whole message behind it is that anything you want in your life, just go out and reach and grab it and you'll have it. That's how simple your card is. So anything you want, just reach out, grab it, happy ever after. That's basically how I'm getting from the card, which is great, because now you actually can do that. And you can do it, but you just need a little bit of guidance to say, go and do it. Okay, so Sarah, how you doing, lovely? Hayley, you're welcome, sweetheart. Have a lovely day. So, Sarah, this is yours. Okay. The first thing I want to feel with this is I'm trapped. I feel I need guidance. I kind of feel, is this ever going to lay up? I kind of feel job searching around that, and I feel new adventures and the possibilities. I feel like a caged animal, and I don't like to be told what to do, and I don't like to be locked up. Okay, it's also about you're starting to analyze and assess people in around yourself at the moment and who your true friends are. So you're getting hit in quite a lot of directions in regards to this. And I kind of feel go with your gut instinct in around your friendships. I kind of feel there's a few clearing out of people in around you and a small cluster of close friends for you. Okay, it's about you're starting to see that where things were, you thought everything was all okay, that you're starting to see that there's some cracks in your life at the moment, that changes need to be made. And there's a little bit of why didn't I see this before? And it's about letting go of your hard judgment on yourself. And we're human. We look for the good in people. There's also a little bit of healing and around that. And I kind of feel the healing for me, it's about, I feel it's more kind of a past but a bit of a present situation where why do people treat me or feel they can treat me the way that they do? Okay, so these people that you need to kind of let go and park them. They're not to move forward with yourself. But this, I kind of feel for me, is also about you understanding your true value within yourself, understanding you're an amazing person, but understanding why you attract certain people like you do. Okay, when we're compassionate, we're empathetic, we intend to draw people that kind of use and abuse us in a sense, if you like, because of our care and nature. It's not because of what we're doing that's wrong. It's because of their own vulnerabilities. And sometimes that's what they need to help them to move forward. So for me, sweetheart, it's time to sit down and declutter. It's time to get rid of the people in your life that you don't need. It's not what you're doing is wrong. It's what you're doing that's right. But now it's time for you to make a choice of who you want in your life and who you don't. Okay? So I hope that makes some sense. There's a little bit of, researching around that, because I've been shown the book, and there's a little bit of deciphering and going into that to have a clearer picture and around your life as well. So it's like the blinkers have been taken off and you're starting to see your life true for the first time, but it's easily changed. Hi Meg, how you doing, sweetheart? Cheers, lovely. Kathleen, how you doing, hon? Okay, so Kathleen, this is the one I got for yourself. Oh, he's like wise, isn't he? He's like a wise wisdom gentleman. He's like unity. I love the word unity. Unity is everything coming back into full play for yourself. It's like a new chapter within your life, but you're deciding what you want and around that as well. It's kind of a lot about the spiritual growth within yourself, but it's also about connecting. Yeah, I love the power within him. He's just showing me that it's like he's showing me like a wand. We just tap thing and it just disappears and dissolves. So it's about your clarification in life, but you actually start to see things completely different. There has been a lot of decluttering within your life. There's been a lot of sorting out in the home. I kind of feel even through the wardrobes, it's like everything. It's like I've gone through the wardrobes and clearing everything out. Things that no longer deserve me or have old passions and traits. I'm starting now to understand my true viewpoints on myself, my own self-belief. So where in the past I kind of sense I want to say I listen to others, now I'm making decisions for myself. And because of that, the new spirituality and the doors are opening up, that you're now starting to pick and choose wisely for yourself, but you're now starting to let people into your life with boundaries, clear boundaries of who you're letting in and who you're not. And my life has become a lot more peaceful since I've started putting those boundaries in. The healer for me is you're definitely connecting more with your spirituality. Okay, so you're starting to become more familiar with your gifts, and you're starting to understand how to use them. And there will be more training within this area to help you to understand them, stand in them, but to connect with them even more. Okay, with regards to that, the colors and around it is amazing. They're fantastic. Look at that for a card. That's just unreal. It's beautiful. It's a card that you love to pick. Unity is completeness within yourself, but the figure 8 as well. And the figure 8 is all about completeness too. It's about snake energy as well. So the snake energy within the figure 8 is telling me that you're now become a lot more wiser and you see things completely different. And you don't become involved in things that you don't want to. You've now made a choice to walk away if it feels right for yourself. So again, yeah, very wise, very intellectual. But because of what you have learned, your life going forward will be a lot easier. You'll still have one or two little hiccups along the way, like we do, because we live in a physical world, but nothing like the past. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to yourself. Hi Gloria, how you doing? Okay, so let's have a look at this one. Right, cool, love it. 8 of water. Okay, so for me, I just kind of very much drawn to him. It's like I feel like I'm stuck in a rut and I want to move forward. Okay, I kind of feel this change. I feel like I'm feeling bored within my life, and I just want to go. What's coming? Okay, what isn't coming? The decision is for you to be able to turn around and make a decision on what you want in your life. Okay, everybody in your house is okay. You don't have to be there at home all the time. You don't have to be that purpose. It's about you intend to go onto a routine of what you should do. So even job wise, look, I'm just doing it because it's a means to an end. But now it's time for you to pick a job that is of something that you want to do more so than you feel that you need to do, because we spend our long time being miserable that we now need to make a change around that. And that doesn't make you, a lot of harsh judgments are coming around here. It doesn't make you a bad person for wanting something in your life. It makes you human. Okay, so for me, it's about sitting down and looking. I kind of been shown like, college prospectus in around that. So sit down and have a look and see what it is that you'd like to go out and venture into, and retraining around that to help you to move on to a job that you would like to do, instead of taking the job I don't feel is meaningful enough for yourself, that you feel that connection around that. And you can still work that around family life. You can still work around that situations, and the finances that will come in around from that. I feel the energy to be quite young, so now is the time. Now is the time to think about it, but now is the time to move forward with it. And don't fear you not achieving, because you will achieve and you will be good enough. Okay, you have the ability within you to achieve it. You're not going to fail. Okay, yes, there'll be a little bit of balance between, you know, the family as well, but at the same time, um, don't have as an excuse for you not doing what you want to do in your life. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, Gloria. Hi, Martina. How you doing, sweetheart? Okay, so this one, this card is, I just, you know, it's an amazing card, isn't it? It keeps them coming back. So Martina, so where are we going with yourself? Okay. I think we're just, for me, I just kind of feel in a relationship, this card for yourself is just, again, just, you feel a little bit lost. You feel like you're a little bit stuck in the mud. Things don't seem to be going as fast as you feel that you'd like to be. But I just kind of feel it's divine timing. Just, you just need to hold tough at the moment and things will start picking up for you in terms of next year. With regards to family and, you know, jobs and everything. It's a range of everything with yourself. You're not the type of person who's been told no or what not to do. You're very much a person, you have aspirations and you want to follow them through. I don't know, Martine, if you like baking, because I just kind of feel just go and do baking. So you need to channel your energy into things that are fun. Okay, so this to me is about working with your inner child during this period of time at the moment. Okay, and then come into 2021. Now I know that seems like a long time away, but it isn't. Do you know, if you go and do things that are fun, you'll actually find it easier to cope with. Because you definitely don't like restrictions and around yourself. You like to be carefree, and you're very much a social person, so you do like to get out and do things. Now it's just a way of channeling your energy into something a little bit different. Okay, and in regards to that, it's only that much of your life. It's only a tiny bit of your life, okay? But it's also about reconnecting with those around you that you love and doing fun things with family and friends that you can, what should we say without being hung on Facebook, that you can interact with at the moment, okay? So again, just be mindful, be clever, but we still have to live and we still have to do stuff that keeps us alive a little bit. Obviously not to the extent of causing problems, but we still have to walk on this path while we're in this, because we still have to live. And the only people that know how to do that is us personally, because we are the only ones who know how this situation affects us. But it doesn't mean we're going to go off and do something stupid and have big massive parties, but we just need to talk to somebody or just go for a walk with somebody, you know, keeping that 2 meter distance, whatever it is. But some people, we just can't stay indoors. End of. Okay, so Margaret, how you doing, hon? So I'm just going to pick you on there now. Amanda, you're welcome, hon. Okay, so this is for Margaret Culligan. Okay, so Margaret, this for me is about assertiveness. It's about confidence building. It's about moving forward. It's about sometimes I just feel like I'm hitting brick doors at the moment all the time. But there's no person that can cut it down than yourself. You know, brick doors and things like that are just an illusion of imagination. You have the wisdom and the insight to change anything in and around your life, okay? It's also about trying not to fix everybody all the time and just move forward with your own life with regards to this as well. It's about change, and it's also about sitting down. I feel a lot of brainstorming coming around that, and it's like the family tree. What do I want to do with my family going forward? But also, what do I want to do as myself going forward as well? So there's a couple of branches coming off the tree for me. Okay, it's about the spirit animal. It's about guidance, but it's time to take and address your spiritual gifts as well. Okay, the wolf for me, it's also about insight, it's about braveness, it's about taking a step, but you're divinely guided and looked after. Okay, so then we got the tiger. The tiger is about sheer strength, but again, it's about flexibility, and he's also about agility and around him as well. And then from there, we've also got the unicorn, so the magic. So listen to your intuition within yourself and move forward. You must be a very strong hands-on healer, because I'm just being shown your hands as well. So if you ever notice your hands getting very hot, so there's a line of work where you will look into and do hands-on healing on people as well. Okay, so I hope that makes a little bit of sense to yourself. Very easy, carefree person, I sense is your personality. You take everything within your stride. Okay, but now it's about you deciphering what you want to do for yourself again. Okay. Amy O'Connor. Oh, well done, Cher. Went back to college in September. Good for you, sweetheart. You'll do this, no bother. I have absolutely no question about that at all. You're going to be amazing in all that you go on to do. So keep going. Keep that positivity. Okay? So Amy, this is for yourself, okay, sweetheart? So Amy, this is about contentment and peace coming in your way, but I kind of feel that there's going to be a case of a house move. I can see keys coming your way for a house move, and I kind of feel it's like a new house move is my home. Okay, so where I've been before, this is actually my home, and I can see myself decorating it, and I can see myself being in there and feeling complacent and feeling at peace with myself, but it's my family home, I sensing around that. So it's where everything I wanted to do, my dreams are coming true. Okay, this is also about connection with the spirits. You must be thinking about loved ones in the spirit world, and they just want to let you know that they're around you, because within this card, just by where the dragon is a face. You see the face? There's the eyes and the nose. Okay, so it's that you're being divinely guided and you're being looked after, but it's thoughts of people in the spirit world that you miss at this moment in time. And I just kind of feel that they're just coming in to say it's okay. We're there, we're supporting you, guiding you. Don't to let go of your worries, because they're unnecessary worries, and I kind of feel these are very very minuscule worries that you would have. Nothing that needs your time and energy. Okay, open up your feelings and talk. I kind of feel you're very good in that, and listen to a lot of music when your vibration is a little bit low. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. Hi Hilary, how you doing? Okay, so let's have a look. So Hilary, this one is for you. Okay, I kind of feel for me, Hilary, it's about letting go of the past. I kind of feel sometimes I'm pulled back into the past and back into heartache, and it doesn't warrant you anymore. I kind of feel a little bit of forgiveness in terms of my childhood as well, and how people have treated me. You're starting to see who you are now and your true value. I feel a lot of loving around yourself, okay, but the card is time to let go of the past so that you can be free. More so. And it's not saying what people did to you is wrong. It's just saying that I forgive you because I'm not going to allow you to take over my life anymore. So this one's for me is just a lot about your past coming up for me. But I kind of feel that it's done, it's dusted, so let it go. Again, if you like the meditation on cutting the cords with Archangel Michael, let me know, because I kind of feel you've really moved forward your energy, but sometimes I'm being pulled back into the past. I need to cut it and clear it. Okay, so again, if you want that meditation on cutting the cords with Archangel Michael, let me know and I'll send it on to you. Other than that, you're just flying. But we just need to cut that to let it go once and for all. Okay, so Marie. So for Lisa. So Lisa Moore. Okay, sense of being entrapment. I kind of feel for Marie, I kind of feel for Lisa that this is very much about her own self-illusion on herself. I kind of feel her thoughts and her fears within herself. She keeps on putting herself down and a lack of confidence. And what I want to say to her, she's absolutely amazing. She's very, very intelligent. She's very, very smart. She's not the same as everybody else, so she doesn't. So she has a gift. And this is really about me for Lisa, about understanding that she has a gift. And sometimes when we have a gift, we do feel like we're on the outside looking in. I kind of feel friendships and around her are quite hard to adapt to and to fit in with them. And look, a part of it is we don't always fit in quite well with people until we get a little bit older in our senses. But that's nothing that she's done that's wrong. Okay, because I feel that lack of confidence is coming from this. And it's okay not to be around people if we don't want to be around them. Okay, don't be around them if you don't feel you need to be around them. Okay, it's not going to do you any good. It'll actually do you more harm than good. And sometimes it can be a bit of a solitude period for us, but then the right people will come our way for us and we'll connect. It's also about Lisa understanding she won't be the one that's going to be in the thick of things or the popular one with everybody because we don't like it. She won't like it. Her energy won't like it. But the right people will come around her, and she'll only have small groups of friends is what I sense in around that, because they're the ones who look after her and care for her. Okay, so again, it's just let go of her fears and her worries about other people and just stay true to her. And I know, Marie, when I'm saying that to her, is something that you must be teaching her, and I can see a lot of love and affection coming from you to her. So continue on doing the things that you're doing with her, because you're doing a great job with her. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling around that. Okay. Woo! We're getting loads here. They're all flying off me. Okay. Okay, Catherine. Sorry, Catherine, if I'm taking so long to get to you. My apologies, sweetheart. I'm getting to you too much. Okay, so Catherine, this is the one for you. The star. So Catherine, shine, fly. Okay, anything that you can do, you can do. Okay, so start to fly and start to shine. Let go of any worries. Decide what you want to do and move forward from that. You'll always be financially supported, because for me, the jogs here is finances will always find its way no matter what. Okay, it's time for you to start deciphering and moving forward, but I also kind of feel a love with romance and connection with this as well, expanding or new coming in with yourself as well. Everybody's finding around your house. It's time to fly. Okay, so Jacinta. See, the dreamer card keeps coming up. Well, it's coming up for a reason, sweetheart. Start listening to it. It's obviously coming up for the reason. Oh, I'm glad you're getting your dreams, hon. That's amazing. I'm so glad. Catherine, you're welcome, honey. You're welcome. Melissa, how you doing, hon? Eleanor, you're welcome. Michelle, you're welcome, sweetheart. Have a lovely Sunday. Okay, so Eleanor, this is for me. Okay. Oh no, sorry, Melissa. My apologies. Sorry, Eleanor. Melissa, this is for me. It's about love connections, and it's about letting go of the fear and the unworthiness. It's about the harsh judgment that we have on ourselves. It's about going back into your inner child. So inner work needs to be done in your inner child to let go of confidence and lack of self-esteem within yourself. You're an amazing person. You're beautiful. You absolutely shine. It's just the past keeps on coming back with yourself, and the openness to receiving relationship. I kind of feel sometimes there's a bit of conflict within that, and I kind of feel my heart is a bit closed off and around that. So ask yourself why. Okay, and I kind of feel hurts from the past has something to do with it, but I kind of feel you've evolved a lot more. So there's a bit of airing out to be done within that, so that you can understand and see things different, and a change. But change is positive. It's a positive change and a reconnection. A positive, strong reconnection there with that. It's also about you. You're perfect the way you are. Why would you want to change for anybody? You don't have to change for anybody. The people that love you will accept you even with change. Okay? And I feel it's really great to see that you had that change, because it's been the making of you. But what I do want to say is get rid of the dark colours that you're wearing. Dark colours don't suit you. They're hiding you. So get rid of the colours. Go into your closet. Get rid of the black. It's okay for black trousers, because black's protection. But you don't need to be protected anymore. So a lot more reds, a lot more pinks, and a lot more vibrant colours coming in, because then you'll soar. You'll feel the confidence in around yourself. You'll be able to speak more clearly about how you feel. Okay? So again, with regards to that, no. Don't change who you are. You're perfect. Okay? Sarah, you're welcome. Kathleen, you're welcome, sweetheart. Deirdre. Amy, you're welcome, sweetheart. Okay, so Deirdre, oh, time for a change, time for rethinking, and it's a time for looking at new prospects and new opportunities coming your way. So it's about starting to think about what you want in around your life, a new change in careers coming up and around that, but online training, I kind of feel with this. So the job will come with training with it, okay? It's about new ventures coming your way as well, because not only is it's coming in for a career for me, but it's also about your life as well, about getting out on more adventures abroad. So I can see you traveling a lot more with this as well. There is a bit of I do feel there's a bit of training to come with a job that will come your way, but you're well able to do that. I feel a bit more kind of freedom, even though it's a higher ranking job. I feel you have more freedom, because I can see delegacy with that, so you can delegate to people. Okay, so I can see in around that it'll give you a bit more freedom and around that, whereas at the moment I kind of feel in the past jobs I'm always kind of doing everything and doing too much. Okay, so for me it's about opening up the opportunities and seeing what's out there. Okay, again, a lot of this will kind of come in towards the new year, so nothing's going to get done this side of Christmas. Just be mindful of what will come your way in terms of opportunities come the new year. And they'll come through. I kind of feel you'll see things come through Facebook, but the messages, it's just like a poster, and you'll be drawn to it. Okay, so again, just regard to that, being open to it. Okay, so Laura, and we're just going to be tying up there now in a minute, guys. Okay, so Laura, nice to get through you all anyway, so it's happy days. Laura, so this for me is a lot. I kind of feel, for me, the card isn't kind of sitting right with myself, to be honest with you, in terms of what I pulled for you. So I'm just going to tune into yourself, if that's okay, because it's not really kind of sitting. I kind of feel, for me, yes, confidence. Yeah, great. You've done a lot in around that. There's a lot of insight coming to you. Now, this to me is about your childhood, but the strength behind the childhood card isn't what I'm picking up from you energetically wise. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of fight with the cards, which is good. I kind of feel there's a little bit to be done in the past. I kind of feel it's about your parenting role, but I don't feel it to be an issue. I just kind of feel that it's more really for you in terms of moving forward and just being appreciative at how amazing a mom you are, about how amazing person that you are. Okay, a little bit of self-confidence in terms of what people may think, but I kind of feel you're kind of mudding through that. So again, I don't feel it to be an issue as much as what this card would like me to say it to be. I feel it's just a little bit more to be done around that. Training, again, it's about getting out and doing the things that you want to do, getting out and doing the things that you love to do. It's about putting yourself first, okay? But I kind of feel you've kind of got things sorted, and just to keep on the way that you're going. That's what I feel. I kind of feel you have your views, you have your ideas, but keep on going with that, okay? Like I said, the card for me, I don't feel it to be much of an issue. I kind of feel you're processing it, but not an issue of having to go back into the past and work on the childhood. I kind of feel it's a dwindling left of that. Okay, so again, just continue doing what you're doing. Continue going with your visions and your aspirations, because I know you're channeling as we're talking about it, and I know you're channeling even before the feed, okay, about what you need to do. Just keep on going through that. It's just timing. There's still a few things to work out, so that will become to fruition. But again, nothing. Just keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on the same track, because you're in the right place to doing it. Okay, Catherine. So for me, Catherine, we got the same thing here. So Catherine, what I sense from here is memories of childhood, but I kind of feel it's people's opinions on yourself. Okay, I kind of feel your lack of confidence in terms of your spiritual work comes from what way people may feel or what people may think. But I also kind of feel it's the fear of getting things wrong. When we're working, it's not our information. It's not the information doesn't come from with me or doesn't come from with you. It comes from above. So again, we can't decipher if that information is right or wrong. Only the person across from us can do that. Secondly, in relationship to that, if somebody turns around and they can't take it, it might be something that they need to go away and think about and to digest and to see where it fits in. Okay, so in terms of where you're going forward, it's about taking yourself out of the equation and just let the information come forward. Because I feel that's the only thing that's blocking you from doing your own spiritual work and taking it to the next level. And the only time you're actually going to know what you can and can't do is when you're doing it with complete strangers. Do you know? It's about letting go of the harsh judgment, but the intent is when you're working, if you work from your heart for the people that who are across from yourself, with giving them what they need and not what you need, that's all you can do. Do you know? Anytime I work, it's not about me, it never has been about me. It's about the people who are receiving it. How can I help them? It's about their intent, and it's what do they need to get through the next stage? What do they need? And it could just be a word. Just one word can be all that they need. So when you're working, if you work from that soul and that place within yourself, that's all you can do. And then that should lead you on the right path. Do you know? So I hope that helps you. I kind of feel it's more your spiritual part that I'm more tuned into than anything else. Okay, Jer, how you doing, lovely? Jer, I love your energy. Very strong, very determined, very intellectual. Yeah, I love your energy. I feel I could sit down and talk to you all day. So for me is, yours is upside down. We don't do upside down cards. This is for me, everything is in your path, everything that you're great at manifestation. You're great at sorting things out. I kind of feel for me that anything that you want to do, you can do. But I kind of feel sometimes sit back, because you can sometimes be a little bit too focused on where you're going that you can miss a couple of opportunities along your way. Again, when opportunities come your way, does it feel right for yourself? Because you are quite tuned in that way anyway. but sometimes new doors can open new opportunities and new possibilities, where sometimes when we're focusing straight on the line that we intend to get to, tunnel vision. So in terms of yourself moving forward, even though you're doing an amazing job at your work, and I feel very much a self-employment kind of in around that you just turn around and you see what else is out there to branch you off to where you need to be. Okay. I don't, that's all I feel. It's just open yourself to new opportunities, because new opportunities are there for yourself. But then again, you have to ask yourself, do you want them? But that's what your card is saying. You're doing great. I feel everything's great around yourself. But if you do want new opportunities, just be more open to receiving them. But then I kind of feel in around that at the same time, if I were you, do I actually want them? I'm just quite happy where I am. But it's just showing you that there's more for you if you want it. And you're great, great teaching, great wisdom, great advice would be coming from yourself also. Okay? Okay, so we're just going to give it a couple of minutes there, guys, and then we're going to tie off. Catherine, you're welcome. Hi, Katie. Hi, Margaret. Margaret, this is the one for yourself. Okay. So for me, I kind of feel new opportunities, new adventures, new keys coming the way. I kind of feel that next year will be the making of yourself. Everything you've worked so hard for will start to come into fruition in 2021. Now I kind of feel that I kind of want to pick all my stuff up and move it away. Okay, but there's patience. The only reason it won't come through is if there's a bit of problem within where those keys are coming from. Okay, so I kind of feel a new premises and around that. But either way, that is still coming. That is coming your way. I'm getting a bit fed up now at this stage. I'm getting a bit. I just feel like I want to give up, but this is the time that you hold on. I kind of feel that, you know, in relationship to yourself, it's about, sometimes I get a bit bored in what I'm doing. I would like to have a bit more of a hobby. So although I have enough on my plate, I want something for myself, because you're always giving things out to others. So maybe it's about just giving yourself some time out and reconnecting with people, especially when there's nobody at home. You know, it's grand when people are around, I'm kept busy and I'm doing stuff, but sometimes I feel that there's a pause within my life that I just need something to fill it. But it's about not filling it in terms of media, in terms of silly things, in terms of cleaning and stuff like that. It's in terms of me getting out there and what do I want to do within that block. So within that block, it's what does Margaret want to do. Okay, and there's a time, it's more hobbies, reconnecting, it's being with people. But there's also a new change, or where you're going to want to. Now, I'm going to say this, but I know that I feel when I say it, it's going to be a no. But I kind of feel a bit of retraining and something that you can actually do something for yourself. But I know as soon as I'm saying that, I know it's kind of feeling, well, I won't have the time, or I just don't want to do that. But it's just saying that there's opportunities out there, but you need to decide which opportunities you want for your life. Do you know what changes do you want in it? We can all have changes, but we have to put those changes and implement them in our life as well. Okay, so there's more there for yourself, but you have to ask yourself, do you really want it? Or are you quite happy the way things are going? Okay, so Katie Lorden, this is for yourself. So Katie, this is about going forward fearlessly. It's about everything that you've worked for is coming your way. And I also kind of feel about new changes coming in from 2020. I kind of feel there's new births coming in around next year, but a lot of celebration and reconnection, a lot of partying, because I feel you're very much a social person. It's about taking away the chains that have been tying you back this year. But it's also about new ventures coming in. I feel like, get me out of here. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. So I feel like I want to get away and have a holiday. Okay, financials, the family home and around you, I kind of feel is quite stable, and it's taught you a lot this year about people, appreciating people, but also those that appreciate yourself in regards to that. I kind of feel there's also a time that you would be looking, have you ever wanted to do something entrepreneurial by yourself, or start a business or a new adventures? Because I kind of feel you'd be thinking about that coming into next year. So there's time, if you want to do a new venture, that next year would be the time for you to start doing that as well. Okay, because all the lessons you've learned from this year would be the foundation for you moving forward next year. Okay, I also kind of feel there's nothing in around that's really jumping out for me. There's loads of positivity coming in with this card. So, you know, you will find a letter come through the post in the next couple of months. We'll have great news for yourself. I feel an acceptance in around you as well. Okay, so I also kind of feel, for me, it's really all about acceptance. I kind of feel like you must have been applying for something. You've been waiting for that to come. So you're going to apply for something. You're going to be waiting for the news of acceptance for that. And you're going to get that through the letter in the door. So whatever you're waiting for, a letter will come through your door to tell you that you've got it. Okay, so that's what I'm being shown. That's what I'm seeing. I can see the postal letter and you open in the envelope. So again, good news coming your way. Okay, so everything's positive. Keep going the way you are. Enjoy. I think for me, it's about from now and during the Christmas to sit down and just enjoy this time, because come next year, you're going to be very busy. Okay, and things are going to take off to a new level for yourself. Okay, guys, so that's me for today. Okay, thanks, Margaret. You're welcome, sweetheart. Thanks, Jer. I hope you all have an amazing Sunday. You know, do the best that you can. Try to do something that you want to do. And put yourselves first for a little bit. Just take time out too. We don't always have to be rushing full force with the things. Sometimes we need to take time out to reassess and to rethink and to bring in changes and implement changes. Okay, but just remember, you are important. We all are. And there's nothing wrong with feeling that little bit of importance, and you're all loved. You're loved by your soul, you're loved by those that are around you, and you're loved by your loved ones in the spirit world who passed over. Okay, so lots of love. Have an amazing day. Take care. Bye bye.